Welcome back again to Startup with Breakthrough, and on today's video I'm going to be sharing 20 businesses you can start as a graduate of agriculture. If you studied agriculture in university in Nigeria, these are 20 businesses, profitable businesses you can start and start cashing out immediately. So you can imagine how my life has gone, from running a fintech business to starting a second-hand marketplace to teaching people how to start their businesses. And let me tell you, one of the things that had helped me build my second-hand business and trying to move it to tech was my knowledge from school. So this is to let you know that there's nothing that you study that is a waste. It's depending on your mindset, how you want to leverage it, guys. If you studied anything, you can leverage it. That mindset of, oh, I studied economics, there's nothing I can use it to do in the real world. My lecturers did not teach me this. What they teach us is theory. What they do this. See, we are just so used to throwing the responsibility and throwing the blames at other people. Yes, it's not a perfect situation. They didn't teach us so well. It was not real life, it was not reality, it was just theory. But what you have to do is that when you come into the real world, you start practicing that. Yes, it's practice that makes perfect, not what you're being taught. If you're not implementing what you're being taught, it makes no difference whether they taught you theory or they taught you practical. You have to practice. So this video, I'm going to be sharing 20 businesses that you who has a graduate, who has a degree in agri, MSc in agri, or who is an undergraduate in agriculture, the kind of businesses you can start and you start making money ASAP, even before you graduate or after you've graduated or after your service. And this video is going to help you, so make sure you watch the end. And more than watching to the end, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel at Startup with Breakthrough. I share business tips, I share my opinions, lifestyle vlogs, business reviews, etc. So let's get into it. Boom. First thing I'm going to tell you is that agriculture is the future. Food will never go out of existence. We will always need to eat. In short, in the list of basic things or basic human needs in life, food is the primary thing. We're all eating to stay alive. Every day you eat. So this business or this industry is something that countries take interest in, global organizations take interest in, right? It depends on how you want to do this business. Business is not about the idea. It is about you that is the business owner, how you want to run the business, how you want to do your own packaging. Is gardening business, guy. Gardening business is a thing. People don't tell you, but people are cashing out every day doing gardening. Gardening means that you're creating a small place for people in their homes to plant vegetables they can just use to cook something small, nothing elaborate, but just trying to inculcate healthy living in people's life. So I know of someone on Instagram that what he does is establish gardens for people in their homes. This can be you. You can leverage this. Everything is positioning, especially if you stay in a place that is like Lagos, that gardening is not a big deal, like it's not a thing, and most people would love that. Yes, you have high-end customers coming to patronize you. Every lady wants something behind her house that she can go and pluck pepper, pluck cucumber, just something small. So you can have a gardening business, either establishing gardens for people or running your own gardening business where people come and buy fresh vegetables from. The second business you may want to try is retail of pesticide and insecticide and all that. This is a big business because a lot of people are not doing this. The people who are doing it are cashing out big time. So you can try to retail pesticide. I know of my friend, my classmate, my cosmate that had helped someone put his business, a pesticide business with side business together. They go around, they sell the chemicals, they help people solve insecticide issues or pesticide issues in their farm, in their gardening, and in their homes. So it's not restricted to farming. Just do your research, guys. There is nothing you cannot do. Guess what? Having a background knowledge in agri or having a degree in agri kind of sets you out from the crowd, because not everybody that's ready used to come and practice. So when you tell your customer that I studied agriculture, like it gives them some form of comfort because there's a basic knowledge, like they believe that you would know what you're doing, and they hope and they'll trust whatever it is you say. And so this is how you can make money. The third business you can start is poultry farming. Everybody knows that poultry farming is it's like minting money. Yeah, there are risks, I won't lie to you. Like you can wake up one morning and your birds are all dead. Like this is a business, a family business in my family, right? My extended family, my mom had a poultry, and she still has a poultry. Yes, I think she's still running that, I'm not sure, but she still has a poultry. This business can make you money. You can decide to brood and sell. You can decide to sell layers. You can decide to sell the full-fledged fowls and chickens when they are all matured for a certain season. You can do the seasonal brooding of chickens. You can do the typical all year round brooding of chickens. Anyhow you want it, from chicken to turkey to layers for laying eggs and all that. There is so much opportunity in poultry farming, so much opportunity. And at this point, some people say, oh, you are calling these things, do we have capital? You don't have capital, but you can work with people who are running these businesses as an apprentice to learn. You can work with them as someone that can help them resell their goods, and from there, when you make money, you start doing your own thing. Always see possibilities in everything you're doing. Don't sit down and wait for someone to explain to you. Hello, research. All of us that did agri for 5 years, like agriculture is 5-year course, so it's not 4-year course. 5 good years. After 5 years, you want to tell me that you don't know how to leverage what you have suffered, like 5 years of your life. You're the one wasting that 5 years of your life. It's not your lecturers, it's not Nigerian, it's not the school, it's not the curriculum, it's nothing. It's nothing, guys. It's nothing. You are the one who don't want to see opportunity in that 5 years you have spent learning. In short, everybody in the agricultural faculty kind of go through all the courses in your year 1 and in your year 2. So in your year 1 is like the basics, like general GSTs and all that. But in your year 2, there's like introduction to all the courses, from soil science to crop science to animal science to forestry to food ecology, like a lot of things. So you have basic knowledge. You can partner with one of your colleagues at school. You can partner with you can partner with the people in your faculty to be able to build something big. Everything is about how you see the opportunity. The next business you can start in agriculture. I know nobody tells you anything about the insect rearing business, but it's another multi-million business in Nigeria here and globally. Where do you think they get your honey from? It's rearing of bees, and that's rearing of insects. Where do you think sometimes people even rear butterfly? You know, the eatable termites that we eat, the akku we eat. People rear it. It's a business. You can even rear it not just for human eating, but for animal food stock and all that. People even use it, blend it. When they rear these insects, they can dry it, blend it, and use and make pharmaceutical products like maybe medicine, drugs, and all that. The agricultural business, nobody really tell you, but if you go deep, that business is like blood money if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, because most businesses, they all rely on agricultural products, whether it's agricultural waste, agricultural foodstuffs or animal, anything, they all rely on it. Imagine the leather company, they rely on cow and skins of animals to be able to produce their items. And in my other video, you would see where I went Lagos Leather Fair. You would see that these products are high end, one bag 200 and something thousand, and you are sleeping and saying, oh, agriculture in Nigeria is not the same thing with the one outside the country. Hello, leverage what you have, use what you have. In the Bible, you're a Christian, right? When you hear the story of the talents, where one person was given 1 talent, another person was given 2 talents, another person was given 5 talents, and the person who gave them the talents came back to ask them, oh, what have you used the talents to do? That story, like every time I think about it, is about what are you using what you have to do. Stop waiting for something to come to you. Where you are, what's the leverage? What are you doing with the knowledge you have? What are you doing with the experience you have? Nigeria is not your problem. In this same country, people are doing wild things. People are breaking boundaries, disrupting industries, and making badass money. And you're sitting there, oh, I studied agriculture. So. But this is something I've consistently seen, because this is a course I studied, and I've seen what people are doing, and I've seen how people are just reacting, and I'm like, really? You guys are not seeing the bigger picture. You guys are not, people don't understand what's going on globally. That's the essence of research. All this business I've called can change your life. What you can do is agricultural tourism. Nobody tells you about that. Yes, there's something called agricultural tourism. You can decide to be the agricultural tour person on Instagram. You can take people on different tours. In Nigeria, there are several big farms. Take them there to see all the farms, maybe in the east, in the west, to see how productions are done. You can do travel tours to farms, travel tours to zoos, something called agricultural tourism, just being able to explore the agricultural industry in Nigeria, from going to factories, to going to farms, to going to production companies, just being able to explore that. You can go visit zoos, animal rearing farms and all that, big farms that are just outside that mostly in the rural areas, that are outside the urban areas. this is an opportunity. In agricultural tourism, you can decide to do a fair, agricultural fair. You can decide to do a festival, agricultural festival. You can decide to do gardening classes for people online. I've already said that. But these are a lot of opportunities in the agricultural tourism space. There's also content creation for agriculture. So you can't decide and say, oh, there's nothing I can do, but you're carrying phone. If you're doing TikTok, do TikTok and teach us something about farm, teach us something about food stuff, teach us something about green foods or healthy foods we can take, teach us something about cultivation, teach us something about, oh, in farm rearing, this is it. Yeah, you can create a whole bunch of content and create your own niche and become the thought leadership in the agricultural industry by being able to create those contents and open people's eyes, explore things, teach people. It's not something a lot of people are doing. People are running to fashion stylists, I'm a fashion content creator, I am doing this. This is the reason why you must explore it. Whenever something becomes trendy, you can't make as much money as the one that is still low-key. So you can just go in now and start. If you have a degree, leverage it. That is really the summary of what I'm saying. Home decor. You can design people's house with gardening plants, or design people's house with plants that have different uses, and more like decorate people's house with live plants. And when my father built, as the one that came and planted different things for us. He planted orange. My mom did most of the small gardening, because in my house, right, we don't used to buy scent leaf. In my house, water leaf sometimes we don't used to buy, vegetable we don't used to buy. We used to go to our backyard and go and pluck from there. My parents were like they did farming in different styles, anyhow they did farming. My mom did poultry in a way. Later my younger brother did fish farming. We tried rabbit farming. We have done goat rearing. We've done different things. So I'm telling you from experience, guys, these things are things that every day your neighbor just goes, oh, I want 3 chicken, I want 4 chicken. If you have if you have a big farm, you can have collaborations with supermarkets, you can have collaborations with restaurants to be able to move these products from farms to them. And this is a very good opportunity. I'm calling business ideas. If you have pen, I hope you are right. So this man came and planted those stuffs, and some of the plants were to weigh off snakes and wild reptiles. Some of the plants was to weigh off spiders. Some of the plants was just to weigh off a lot of things, more like protective plants that you can put in your house. You know the way they say when you throw bitter cola in a place, a snake will not come around that. This may look like they are voodoo stuff or cultural beliefs, but these things work. These things are realistic things you can do. You can do foodstuff exports. People are doing it. Why do you think most people in the north are making millions low-key? They're not coming on Instagram to shout. Foodstuff exports and even selling locally within the country is a business idea you can leverage, just for you to find the people who produce and be able to create partnership with people you can sell, have a market where you can sell these products. Another business you can do is consultancy. So you can do consultancy for farmers who have cash crops. You can also do food delivery, fresh product delivery. Fresh product delivery means that you're being a middleman between the farmers and the customers who want this, or the farmers and companies or industries who need their products.